Oh man, what's going on? What's the word? What's the word? Quarter bird. We live. We live and direct once again. Machiavelli Mills TV. Here to discuss a topic that was suggested in my post yesterday when I asked you all what would you like me to talk about on the channel. Somebody put up the topic of divestors in the black community. So I have some questions regarding divesting and the definition of it. And because I'm not always up to game on every topic and every word that's out here. And I have no problem asking for clarification as it pertains to what divesting is and what what person is identified as a divester, you know? So we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna let a few of y'all get on in here. And we're gonna have us a good little conversation. I hope I spelled it right. Did I spell that word right? Let me see. I hope I spelled it right in the topic of the video. What's going on, y'all? I hope my comments working. Black Mall, what's the word, man? How you feeling? The comments working perfectly fine then. Now I see it. Man, I'm all good, bro. I can't complain, man. I'm chilling out. Uh just relaxing a little bit before I gotta go to work later on tonight. But I want to hop on here and do another live stream with y'all today. As I told y'all, I was gonna try to live stream, if not every day, every other day. So here we are once again. What's up, y'all? Everybody else in here, what's going on? I'm gonna let the chat build, not the chat, but I'm gonna see if some more people come up in here before I start going in on the topic or discussing it. So gotta stop turning to phony leaders like Umar. Um, what do Doctor like? So let me ask y'all this. So I want clarification. What is labeled as a divester? Is a divester a person who is choosing to refrain from dating within the black community in hopes of finding love elsewhere? Is that the definition of it? I want to make sure I'm clear on what a divester is. A divester is a person that chooses to refrain from dating other black people and date outside of their race, thinking it's better for them to date outside of their race. Y'all can correct me on that, and tell me if I'm looking at that the wrong way or not. Let's see. Now, Drake Coleman, what Dr. Umar got with like divesting what he got to do with divesting in the black community? I don't think there's anything wrong with dating outside your race. Just don't talk down to the people in your race. I mean, no, you can choose to date outside of your race how you want to. I'm never gonna speak against it because I have a lot of people that I love who are not with black significant others, who not with black women. You know what I mean? And I love these individuals dearly. You can do what you want to do, like you said. I just don't like the talking down uh, and generalizations of black men or black women. I don't like the generalizations that happen with people who are saying they are going to divest. So again, I want clarification. Is my definition of what divesting is that correct? Does divesting mean I am choosing to refrain from dating within the black community and I'm dating outside of the community as your way to find happiness and to find a happier ending with a person of another ethnicity? Is that what divesting is? Y'all let me know. Am I wrong? Am I right? Or do y'all not know? So I don't wanna have the wrong definition of it and keep expounding upon it, and it's not right. Poison Ivy says that's what it means to my knowledge. I appreciate that, Poison Ivy. I appreciate it. Jabari Mitchell, what's going on, boss? What's going on? So here's the problem with divesting. There are a lot of people who think that divestors are white supremacists. But no, explain like exactly what it is. Like it so and I think Poison Ivy said I was correct. Divesting means to choose you're choosing to refrain from dating black folks and date elsewhere to find happiness. So the problem with that is this, man. What's up, y'all? What's going on? A lot of times I hear people say, this wouldn't happen if I was dating this specific race. This specific race doesn't do this. This ethnicity, rather. This ethnicity doesn't do this. This ethnicity doesn't do that. When that is incorrect, a lot of times people think the way they think an ethnicity acts, they think this because they don't spend time around these people of other ethnicities, right? It's kind of like when black people traditionally growing up, we put certain people on pedestals. We put I've seen black folks growing up in the hood put white folks on pedestals, right? I've seen black folks be like, white folks don't do this in their neighborhood. I've seen black folks say, when white folks go to college, when we were in college, right? And you see some black kids not studying, not going to class, and you see some black people saying, man, white folks don't do this. They don't do that. They go to school, they go to class. What? And this is said by black folks that don't spend time around other white people. Because my homies that was at the University of Illinois was telling me it was white kids at the school that was not going to class, flunking out left and right, just using their parents' money, just chilling out, relaxing. So these generalizations that happen that people put against our people and then put positive generalizations on other groups of people. Black folks that say these things, they never been around. They never been around these other ethnicities. I remember when I would see black men saying stuff like, it's better to get you a woman from another country, rather than getting, black American women. Get you a woman from another country. Get you a Asian woman from over here, a European woman from over there. Get you this Hispanic woman, this Latin woman from over here. And I've heard horror stories about men dating women outside of the community, specifically in the sports realm. Have you heard Rampage Jackson? His stories he's dealt with the Asian women that he's been dealing with. His Asian wife didn't want him. His Asian wife told him either he pick his son or her. His son that he had with another woman, it's either him or me. She was trying to make him pick between him and his own son. Now, this is an Asian woman, right? That's supposed to not have these modern views that the black woman has, all of that. And she telling him, you either pick that boy of yours from that other woman or you pick me. What the hell? I remember Sugar Shane Mosley, boxer. Shane Mosley was married to an Asian woman. Ripped his pockets clean off. I'm talking about she got all his bread and then got the championship belts he won too. Right? Got the championship belts he won too. So my thing is this. Exactly, Poison Ivy. People are people. Regardless of what ethnicity they are, you thinking one ethnicity is better than the other. People are people. And you thinking that, this don't happen with that person and that person, man, get up out of here. Get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Same thing goes with black women that choose to divest from hold on. Lorenzo Waters, I appreciate the donation. Boss, I appreciate the donation. He put 4,000 Mexican women were unalive last year in Mexico. Majority of the femicides is in Latin countries. Why don't we hear Latin women? I guess he's trying to expound upon it. So look, And let me keep going with what I was saying. Like I've seen black women say, well, you know, black women who are choosing to divest. Well, white men appreciate their woman better. They love their woman better. They don't cheat. They believe in committing to their woman and being faithful. White men believe in this. Man, when I got in corporate America, when I got in corporate America, I seen man, it was white men cheating on their wife like it ain't nothing. Like it ain't nothing. I knew white men that I worked with that hated their wives. I'm talking about hated their wives so much they would rather stay at work for a longer time than go home. Seriously. They would rather stay at work for a longer amount of time than to go home to their wife. And I know these men because I worked alongside of them. They was they was married to their wife for years, figuring out new ways to cheat on her, everything. So this thought process that, you know, cheating is exclusive to black men is false. Like, man, it's all type of groups of men have cheated before. So to think that, oh, it only happened with black men, that's just crazy. It's crazy to think that. You know what I mean? But I've seen people believe, oh, it's only going to happen with black men and all that. So divesting within itself is crazy because divesting is built upon these generalizations of black folks, of your own black people, and these negative generalizations of your own black people and positive generalizations of other folks. You know what I mean? Glambriella says, I worked in corporate America at a boutique firm. These white women be wilding for sure. Let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something, bro. Not bro, but brothers and sisters. You know, some of my closest friends growing up were athletes, right? I hung around. I had friends that played Division I football, Division I basketball, right? And this whole, even with black men thinking that you can break away from black better. Yeah, okay. I've seen non-black women cheating on their husbands, fiancés, and all of that with men that I knew closely. And not just cheating with the dudes that I knew, buying them all type of luxury gifts with they dude money, all type of shit. So you know what I'm saying? Hold on, Jabari, man, I appreciate the donation, brother. I appreciate the donation, Jabari Mitchell. He says years ago when I was in school, this dude was telling me, get you a white woman because they'll treat you better than a black woman, right? And that's a lie, okay? Because I'm not saying that ain't no white woman gonna treat you good. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is that people are people. So just assuming that just because you got a white woman, she gonna treat you better than a black woman is crazy. We've watched enough TV shows out here where women of all ethnicities have then tried to unalive their husbands for insurance money or to be with a new dude that they met around the block somewhere. You feel me? I didn't watch enough for First 48 to see women be cheating with their husbands. I didn't see white women and all different other Asian women cheating with their husband's best friend. And they come up with a plot to get their husband up out of here so they can be with the best friend and collect the insurance money. So it's like, we can never do that, man. We can never just sit and do that. Hold on. Now, why my chat acting stupid? Snapped has been on air for like 20 years. Facts. You see it on like you said, 90 Day Fiance. You see all of these things. What'd she say? The difference between people just going where the love is at, and divestors is right. And that's the point I really want to highlight. Thanks, Glambriella. She says the difference between people just going where the love is at and divestors is this. Divestors are very anti-black. Yes. And so anti-black sentiments come from their divesting. Oh, black men ain't this, they ain't that, they trash, they worthless, they garbage, they don't love their wife, they're disloyal people, you know, they're ignorant, they're not educated. Same thing with dudes with black women. The black woman, all she do is have different baby daddies, and she's unappreciative. She's not loyal. She ratchet, she ghetto, and all of that type of like very anti-black. They spew anti-black rhetoric, the same anti-black rhetoric that is spewed by um racist conservatives. You know, Dahlia D says, I think people tend to generalize because they don't associate outside their community and don't engage in critical thinking. And that's what I was saying. Like a lot of people who think that there's better for them in other communities, they think that because they've never been around people of other communities. So they think that they don't, these other ethnicities, they don't do this, they don't do that. And you don't know because you ain't never been around them. You ain't never been around them. What's up, y'all? What's going on? Hey, look, and I'm seeing people saying they don't be getting my notifications when I go live. YouTube better, I'm telling y'all, they've been working against me lately. For real, for real. You know, as a black man, I gave up on black love. Nah, you can't give up on that. I know too many positive representations of black love, Lorenzo. Too many positive representations. You know, and I've seen it with black youth, my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like close friends of mine. I've seen it with people that I went to school with, been with their same girl since college. They married, all of that, got kids, living together. People I went to high school with, married, got kids together, all of that, you know? So it ain't nothing to give up on, man. It ain't nothing to give up on. Hold on. Yes, there's definitely a lack of critical thinking. And it's due to the lack of exposure. Yeah, lack of exposure. Like I said, man, he said I'm too black. Negative. That's why they get me out of the what you call it. That's why they get me out of the algorithm. I know so many outstanding black husbands, black wives, all that. So to think that it doesn't exist is crazy. It's not. Don't let the few representations you see in the media. Don't let that think that is the don't let you think that that's the majority. It's not the majority. You know what I'm saying? Like Maul says, most who think that way truly hate themselves, man. Self-hate is super real in our community. Talking and Grubbing Media says a lot of people don't get beyond their areas or their own comfort zones. Facts. Like even like speaking from my perspective, Chicago, Illinois is a segregated city. Like black people live with black people in Chicago. It's only a few communities where you have black and Hispanic people living amongst each other, like Marquette Park, certain areas, but it's not prominent. It's rare. Black folks live with black folks, Hispanics live with Hispanics, white people live with white people. I mean, hell, like Irish people be having their own communities here. Arabs live with Arabs, Asians live with Asians. That's how it is. And so us living here, we ain't got daily interactions with white folks when we were growing up. You know what I mean? My interaction with white people came on a regular basis for real, was when I was working in corporate America and when I went to grad school, because I went to a HBCU. I went to a historically black college in Mississippi for undergrad. And, you know, we majority black folks. When I went to Arkansas State, that is the first time I was on my everyday basis around like white people, Asian, but Arkansas State was majority white by far, you know? And so, yeah, I ain't been around enough white folks on a regular basis to say, oh, white people don't do this and white people don't do that. Like, no. If anyone, I don't know, why do people think the other side is sweeter? I mean, I think that's in a lot of instances, people think stuff is always going to be sweeter on the other side. Jarrell Deshad says it's bad for us young guys. Gen Z dating pool sucks. I think y'all still gonna find some good girls out there. You know, I know it's a lot of fluff sometimes out here, but you still can find you some good women out here, you know? Mills, you ever heard of Angry Man on YouTube? Yeah, I seen the little light-skinned dude that always be talking about, women ain't this and women ain't that. Like that type of content really does not help with black love and black people bonding and coming together. That all like black women is trash and black women, yeah. I heard of him. I don't watch his content though, but I've seen certain clips from him though. Um, Kid Carr made a great point, and I talked about this in previous videos. He says, I think high school messed people up as well. He said, I remember your video talking about the narrative that young black women in school only like hood dudes. Date who likes you. I 100% agree. A lot of brothers, when we was in school, you trying to talk to girls who you know ain't interested in you, have no attraction to you, and they don't go and talk to somebody else. You saying, oh, they only like hood dudes. You trying to talk to girls that you know have no attraction to you at all. And meanwhile, you ignoring Keisha right here in class. Yeah, she might not got the biggest booty in the world, right? But she's a cute girl. She dresses nice. She smell good. She got pretty teeth in her mouth. But you want the IG model looking girl versus this girl who's a beautiful, beautiful girl, but she might not have the biggest booty in the world. And now you like, oh, all girls only like hood dudes. No, that one girl that you are lusting after, that you feel like you deserve, she don't like you, and she might like a street dude. But look, yo, this girl right here, Keisha in class, she liked the fact that you go to class and you do your homework and you into school and you a chill dude, and you know you just like sports and you just like to kick it and hang out and wear nice clothes. Like, you know, talk to people who like you. I always like people who like me. I'm not trying to talk to a girl who obviously is not interested in me or is not attracted to me. Um, Dahlia D said, I lived in Germany for a year and quickly realized people are people. They got ratchet people too. Now, exactly. Now, when I went to grad school in Arkansas, that is where, for me, and I knew these stereotypes of black people were not, this stuff that they be putting on black people is not exclusive to black folks at all. But when I went to Arkansas, do you know how many single white baby mamas I saw down there? In there, I'm talking about in college with us. And the white dudes was getting gone on their girlfriend. I'm talking about not taking care of the baby, getting up out of there. And people would make you think that that's just something that black men be doing. You would, oh, it's just what black men do. I'm in Arkansas, like, oh no, this ain't just with us. And I knew that, but I saw it up close and personal when I was in Jonesboro, Arkansas. So, like you said, people are people, man. People are going to do things across all ethnicities. But for some reason, the degeneracy brush gets painted on black men and black women. You know, we only do this. The black man only do this. The black woman only do this. You know. What else? It exists, but I also get why black women are interested in expanding their options dating, especially if they're accomplished. All the black women I know who dated out really tried with black men first. Hold on. So, Glambriello, you say you get why they expanding their options dating, especially if they're accomplished. Why do you say you get why they expanding their options? Like, why do you say you get why they expanding their options? And yeah, Kid Carr says you can find you a black woman who likes you that doesn't care that you're not a YN. 100% facts. Um, the round the way girl wants the round the way guy. It's their match. Listen, man, let me tell y'all something, bro. Let me tell y'all something. I've always been this. How I'm presenting myself is how I've always been. I never tried to be no street dude. I never tried to be tough as hell. I never tried to act like I was on the block. I was gang banging, nothing. I never smoked. I never drank. None of that, right? And in school, I went to Morgan Park High School, Southside Chicago. Yeah, it was girls that, you know, might have been looking like, oh, he might be a little clean cut for me. I mean, they didn't know me, but you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, they want some dude with certain type of edge. But then it was girls that liked me, that loved me and loved me for who I was, who loved my personality, liked the fact that I can hold conversation with them, make them laugh, liked the fact that I was educated, I took school seriously, and so on and so forth. So yeah, man, like, to think that, oh, you got to be. It's only a. Hold on, I'm looking at y'all content at the same time. But yeah, to think that, oh, if this one girl don't like me here, then all black women just only like thugs and street dudes. Like, no. A lot of times people ignore the girls that like them and nice looking girls that like them, all because she don't look like their image of what a woman, their image of what they feel like they deserve. You know what I'm saying? So Shay says there's nothing wrong with dating outside your race, but you don't have to let the world know black people think they have hit the gold mine dating people of other races. And that's the problem that I have. Like I said, I'm never going to denigrate anybody dating outside of their race. But don't make it seem like you hit a gold mine because you're dating outside of your race. Oh, I got the golden goose because I'm married to this white man. Oh, I got the golden goose because I'm married to this Asian woman. Oh, I got the golden goose because I'm married to this Hispanic woman. Or I got the golden goose because I'm married to this, Hispanic man. That type of stuff. Let me see what else y'all gonna say. Due to systemic issues and other things that disproportionately impacts black folks, black women statistically outpace black men. I mean, that's true, right? That's true. And it's messed up though when you think about it. That's messed up, Glambriella. For real. Because right now, because of the market, because of the job market, you wouldn't know, because of the job I got now, you wouldn't know I got a master's degree. Right? Because of the job I have now and how messed up the job market is, you wouldn't even know I got a master's degree because of how much I done dropped off from what I used to make. You know what I'm saying? So in some black women mind, damn, he might not make enough for me to be with him. And shoot, I got the credentials, baby. I got the credentials, but unfortunately, they ain't letting me in the door right now. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's just, yeah, it's quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate. Because if you ain't got a degree in something STEM related, sometimes it's hard sometimes to break into certain doors. It's hard to break into certain doors, especially with the job market. It is with how the job market is, how it is now. Talking and Grubbing Media says also people have preconceived notions that black people who date outside of their race don't love their people, when a lot of times that's far from the case. That's true. Facts. Like I told y'all, man, some of my closest family members and relatives who y'all gonna see on this channel are not with black women, right? Some of them played ball overseas and met a wife while they were playing ball overseas for years. Some of them met a woman when they were on vacation somewhere or at school, and they just happened to just click or whatever, and they still have nothing but admiration and love and respect for black women. So that's very, very true. That some people there's a preconceived notion if you with a if you with a non-black woman, or if you're with a non-black man, that you don't have a love for black people, which is not true. But word of the decade, monolith. We make choices based on who we are and what we like or want. Loretta Banks says, who cares if someone is bougie, country, or anything you may not desire? Because word of the decade, monolith. Well, black people, yeah, we always say black people are not a monolith. We're not monolithic. So yeah, people have choices on certain things that they like. I gotta know that I'm not gonna always be a woman's cup of tea. Some women don't like. Some women want dudes who like super, super handy around the house, right? They can fix everything in the crib. I'm not one of them brothers. And sometimes I just know I'm gonna be out there running to talk to that woman, right? Some brothers like some women like dudes who, I don't know, maybe super duper athletic. I'm not the most athletic dude in the world, right? So I know I might be out there running to talk to that woman, and it is what it is. Some women don't like men who got kids. I got 2 children, so I might be out there running to talk to that woman, but I'm cool because I know, well, who I am. I'm gonna find me a woman that like me and like me for me and like everything that I come with and what I stand for. So yeah. Um Glambriella Style says none of the women I know who ended up with non-black men are anti-black. They just didn't want to put their life on hold waiting on a unicorn black man, which is fair. Um but Glambriella, you think a lot of times these black men are unicorns? More like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man, because I went to school with some awesome brothers, man. And I just think maybe it's I got told y'all, one of my best friends got a PhD in mathematics. My other homie got a PhD. My other homie, my fraternity brother, got a PhD. So I think like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's yeah, I don't know if it's always just certain black men are just unicorns. It's just sometimes it depends on where the pot that you playing in. You know what I mean? Where are you dating from? A lot of the brothers that's on that's I don't know, a lot of the brothers that probably might be quality may not even be on these dating apps. Do you watch that show Pop the Balloon? I hate that show, Dwayne. I hate Pop the Balloon. People love that show. Women in particular, I know, love that show. I hate that show. Because I don't think nobody on there really looking for love. It's just a way to denigrate each other. Well, I don't like you because your toe, look at your toenails. Look how your toenails chip. Look how your pants tight. You gay? Um, Look at how your hair is. You look like a bum. I'm not into like content where people are just berating each other back and forth. Which is why I did not watch Kevin Samuels. I don't really like content where people just trashing somebody. That's not me. That's not my personality. So I'm not attracted to that type of energy like that. You know what I'm saying? That's not if that makes sense. Unless it's presented in the form of combat. Like I like boxing. When trash talking boxing and sports, cool. But when it's not presented in the frame of work of sports, I'm not. That ain't a thing for me. You know what I mean? I would guess most divestors have issues with their father. I don't know. Some of them got great relationship with their father. They just, I don't know. They have bad experiences with certain black folks and think that they're gonna find better on the other side. Shay Shay says going to college, especially to an HBCU, will expose you to a decent quality of black people. 100%. Like I met a lot of my friends in school. That's when I was saying, like, I got friends that got PhDs, master's degrees, all of that. Very educated. They're well versed in conversation outside of just 2 and 3 topics, all of that. I'm gonna have some of them guys come on here. You know, I do believe me going to college and then going to grad school, all of that. I was able to meet um, outstanding quality black folks. You know what I mean? Whether it be just exemplary black women, upstanding black men. You know what I'm saying? That was just solid brothers that you could kick it with. I just hate reality shows, period. Is WWE considered reality? Nah. Is it? It's like, I guess maybe it is a soap opera with action. Maybe it's a soap opera with action. I can't stand the 20v1 and the pop the balloon. But yeah, it's just not for me, man. That ain't for me. I don't like that type of content. Um, G Willikers, I appreciate the donation, boss. He says sometimes black people um who date outhold other who date other black people who date hold on. I'm trying to see what he's trying to say. Hold black people to impossible standards, but lower them from others. Sometimes black people who date I'm trying to think outside other black people. Maybe they hope who date out. Okay, I see what he's saying. It's not no okay. Sometimes I think sometimes black people who date out hold other black people to impossible standards, but lower them from for others. That is a great fact. I get what you're saying now. My bad, bro. I appreciate the donation, boss. I appreciate the donation. Like for example, right? I know some men who, if like they dating a black woman, the black woman gotta be almost near perfect. If it's a non-black woman, she can be like mediocre, and it be like, all right, cool. Just to say you got something exotic. Just to say something that you got something that's not what you normally deal with. You got a different woman of a different, ethnicity and different background, etc. You know? Hold on, what SL say? And this is a great point. All the accolades in the world won't make someone attracted to you if they aren't feeling you. Where I have an issue is when you slander black women simply because a few aren't attracted to you. That's a great point. That's a great point. 100%. Because you're right. You can have, it's some men who think when they go, it's some men I know in particular who think going to school and getting certain degrees meant that they're going to be able to talk to any black woman they ever wanted in life. They're going to be able to get whatever woman they want at any turn because they got these degrees. And that's simply not the truth. If they're not feeling you, it don't matter what your occupation is, what degrees you got, they just ain't feeling you. Welcome to Twan Nation says, being in many different spaces, you will learn that ignorance as well as that brilliance comes in all different shapes, sizes, colors, and non-color. 100% truth. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Man, my bad, y'all. My bad. Had to answer a phone call. Um, hey, just some guy with long hair says, "Do you think red pill podcasters, incels, and corn take the C off corn and replace it with a P? Do you think that is causing the downfall of Gen Z?" Yes, I do. I do. I've spoken about it on my channel several times too. Somebody just sent something to my Cash App. I appreciate that donation. I appreciate that donation 110%. Somebody sent something to the Cash App. That's all love, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, so I talked about red pill podcasters leading young men down passive destruction, making them think that all women are trash and garbage, having them just going on a hating trend of women. And a lot of them dudes that make this content, they don't even live the content that they pushing on the youth. They don't live that content. And I mean, they don't live that content that they pushing. And unfortunately, the kids, they eat it all up. and they feed this information to young kids. So you seeing young 19, 20-year-old dudes repeating like not self-hating, women hating type ideology, just shouting it to the top of their lungs. And these young men are growing up miserable. They can't find a woman, a good woman. They got to pay for sexual encounters with women, pay for like just getting attention from women because they didn't ran all the good women away with that damn crazy ass talk that they be doing, right? Same thing. Them incels, they talk crazy about women and think you gonna get a woman. Think you gonna get a woman after that. Come on, man. For real. Hold on one second. And then I think in general though, corn videos, take the C off corn and replace it with a P. It's not really good for men. Pornographic videos are not good for men. Um, it messes with your joint. You know what I'm saying? It messes with your stiffness of your joint. It distorts reality from you, like, cause you so used to seeing these women with all these dang on what's the words? These BBLs on these videos, and so when you see these women, you're getting, you getting aroused. But when you with a regular everyday woman, you can't get aroused. You can't, feel how you supposed to feel with a woman because you're so used to watching these outlandish standards of what a woman is supposed to look like when these women got all type of plastic surgery and all of that. So them videos not really good for men at all. And Imperial Stats say I dated a Colombian chick and was bored out of my mind. He said I dated a Colombian chick and was bored out of my mind. We didn't have nothing to talk about. That's why I stick with black women. Oh man, for real. Yeah, and that's the same thing. These red pill dudes, they all talk about don't get with no single mother. Don't get with a single mother. They be married with stepchildren and all of that. But they know that there's a gullible crowd on YouTube to exploit the young, impressionable children and older men. You got 60, 65-year-old men, 55-year-old men messing up their personal life to, like, in order to live like these dudes on these red pill, to follow the lead of these red pill YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. That's why I don't watch red pill content. It's like not like, so for me, y'all, let me tell y'all who I grew up with. I grew up with a black man, who dressed nice, who was a hardworking black man, my father, right? He knew how to charm a woman. He knew the importance of romance. He knew the importance of great hygiene. He knew the importance of having great conversation skills with a woman and how those things go a long way. My father transferred that to me and my brothers. So I don't have this mindset that all women are terrible. They don't like good men. These women are horrible. They just that and the third, because generally black women have been great to me. They've been great to me. Black women loved on me when it wasn't popular to be a black man like me. You know what I'm saying? I was a black man on the south side of Chicago, growing up in gang-infested neighborhoods. I didn't gang bang. I didn't smoke. I didn't drink. I got good grades. I just like to hoop. I like pretty girls. I like to wear nice clothes. You know what I mean? I like to play video games. And I got great grades. I took school seriously. And at a certain point, that wasn't the cool thing to be for a little minute, right? When early 2007, 2008, around that time. And when it wasn't the cool thing to be in the hood, it was black women that still took to me, and black girls that still took to me and loved me and still embraced me when I was different from the dudes on the block. You know what I'm saying? When I didn't do the same thing that the dudes on the block did, and they still loved me and still respected me. You know? Kid Carr say, yeah, it was a guy at my job that was like 55 to 60 that would watch Kevin Samuels and Fresh and Fit videos every day on his lunch break. Yes, these dudes are destroying their families. behind these red pill YouTubers. You got grown men in their 50s and 60s destroying their families to watch these red pill YouTubers, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know if these men secretly they got played by some women in their younger years and they think that consuming this content helps to retain their youth or is a way to get back at the girls that played them when they were 17 years old and 15 and 16 years old. I don't know if they think that having this mindset is going to change some shit that happened 40 years ago. Like, cut it out, bro. Like, knock it off. You too old for this. Kevin Samuels should not be your father figure, and you older than him. Let's be for real, man. You should not be looking up to Kevin Samuels like a father, and you older than him. Like, it's just cut it out, man. Like, I'm not saying you can't pick up knowledge from somebody else, but red pill stuff, and you married, got a wife and kids, and you really trying to eat that content up. You have no like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know, so I know how a lot of these do be. Hey, shout out to my brother Derek Jones. Derek, I'm gonna show them that black men are not unicorns. Derek Jones got a PhD. He's not a unicorn. My boy Derek, man. Mac have seen these nerdy women today. They now look like IG models, female Twitch streamers, YouTubers. You can't really tell the difference. Yeah, but you still can. I mean, just because a woman beautiful, it's nerdy women that don't have BBLs and stuff too, though. You know? So yeah. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Some of them go from red pill content to anti-black content. I already know. Fresh and Fit just bitter about black girls they couldn't get in high school, honestly. Them and academics just corny as hell when it comes to women. Yeah, it's a fact. That's a fact. I just remember growing up, nerdy white dudes used to communicate like red pillars, and maybe a small percentage of Pokemon trading black dudes. Y'all crazy, man. Along. Hey, Jones, you got something to add to this conversation, Jones? I'm finna drop the link in what's the name? Man, my dog. I appreciate that the Cash App donation, man. Let me start saying people's name. I don't know if they want their first names, their whole name said, but Peter, I appreciate the Cash App donation. I appreciate that, brother. It mean a lot to me, boss. Thank you a ton, man. It mean a lot to me and my family. Especially because YouTube be taking a nice percentage of the donations y'all be giving. They be taking the bread. They don't be trying to give me the whole, you know. They be a little bogus. For real, for real. Derek said these red pill guys are beta males. Pokemon cards will work in school. What? Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh? I came up during that time. Oh man, okay. That's you, boss. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you for that, bro. Citizen Morgan. My dog, what's the word, man?
My dog, Mac, what it do, bro?
Well, chilling, man.
What's your cash app? What's your cash app, Mac? I'm trying to see because I was trying to do the little super chat, but the joint wasn't working. So I'm gonna just cash. Oh, matter of fact, that's it right there. I see it. I see it
right there in the thing.
Yeah, I see it. I got you. How the hell you doing today, though, brother?
Man, I'm good, man. I can't complain, boss. How you feeling?
Man, I can't complain on the clock, man. You know, trying to do what everybody else doing, trying to get to it. You know what I'm saying?
I get you, man.
Yeah, man. But this conversation is a great conversation, though, because is for one, I don't think people understand the magnitude of self-hate in our community, bro. And like, I feel like a lot of this stems from that. Like, to what you specifically talking about. Now, again, I don't think every person who date outside their race hates themselves or that. No, I don't think that. However, there's a good amount of people who do though. And to your point, they say little passive aggressive things like, oh yeah, see if you was with so and so, that wouldn't happen. You know what I mean? Blah blah blah, and all that.
Yeah,
And I feel like a lot of these red pill dudes are just mad because they found out you can't unlame a lame. And let's just be real. Like a lot of these niggas is just lame. They did
yeah,
everything right, went to school, got the degree, got to the bag, and you still not getting the women you feel you're entitled to.
true.
And due to that, they're mad. They like, oh man, why she dealing with so and so? I'm the one, you know what I mean? They put themselves on this pedestal like you should be. And a lot of this is due to how we raise kids. Let's be real. Like
Yeah,
we kind of perpetuate this to the youth. Like, yo, just go to school, get this, get that, and you can have whatever you want. Like I was even told that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
however, I just fortunately for myself, Mac, I never had issues with the opposite sex like a lot of people
right,
do. So
right.
early, I mean, to a fault too, because I was a father at 16. So I'm not even promoting that. Like that's an issue
Yeah,
in our community too.
uh,
So I'm not even promoting that. But I do feel due to me having success with women, I didn't have a lot of dudes and I just be like, nah, bro, like dog, I'm a dark skinned dude with big ass teeth. They used to talk about me all the time. Like, oh, look at you,
mhm.
you blackity black, blah, blah. And I didn't discourage me from the women. I just knew that black woman in particular wasn't for me, Mac. You know what I'm saying? But it's
Right,
some over
right.
here who love my black ass. So I'm gonna go over there and focus on them. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
a lot of people that, and to your point, that came from my household. I had a mother and a father. Not only just them, I had female cousins, aunties. Like I had a lot of women in me who gave me confidence, and then I started meeting women out my family who gave it to me as well. So I feel
hmm
like a lot of brothers just mad, and women as well. Same thing, because I don't want to make this just a man thing. You hear from women on that side too. I just feel like they realize that, damn, I did what I was told I was supposed to do, and I'm not getting the results that I'm supposed to. But at the end of the day, you just lame. You can't unlame a lame. I don't care how much money you got, how many degrees you have. If you're lame, you're just lame. It just is what it is.
yeah, and that's 100% the fact. Like, because I've spoken about it previously. Like, it was certain men, like you said, they told go to school, get a degree, and as long as you got the job and the money, you supposed to get the
Mm-hmm.
girl. But there are other factors outside of finances that contribute to you getting a woman. Can you hold a
Facts.
conversation with a woman? Can you charm a woman? Is your hygiene together? You know, are
Right.
you a pleasant person to be around? Are you a good person? You know what I mean? And so those things matter. And like you said, I had my father, and my mother telling me, yo, you gotta, it's more than just that. You gotta be able to hold
Right.
a conversation with a woman to be able to make a woman laugh and smile. You know what I mean? Those things go a long way. Not just I got this money, I got this job. I can't get the girl I got. All these women just hate. They hate me, and
Exactly.
if
Exactly.
you ain't a street dude, they don't like you. No, bro, you gotta have more than just
Nah,
a
bro.
degree.
You gotta have more. Exactly. Take some self accountability, bro, and say what is it that I'm doing or not doing to me not getting the results that I want. I feel like very few people have the wherewithal to do that, bro.
Yeah, man, and that's a really really great point. Because like I said, I talked about it in the previous video because I know it was some dudes that I knew like that felt like, all right, I got the degree, so why the girl don't like me? Okay, the girl don't like me, she only like thugs, and it's like, no, bro, you're not an interesting person. You don't know how to talk to a woman. You don't know how to keep her attention. You don't know how to make her laugh. You don't know how to just be a good person, cool person to talk to. So yeah, those things
Yep.
definitely matter for sure. And some of the content that's being pushed out here on YouTube does not
I got it,
help.
bro. I got it. I got it.
Okay, some of the content
Oh
that's
no,
pushed.
my bad. My bad.
You good, you good. Some of the content that's being pushed on YouTube does not help with, like, the relationship that black folks have with other black folks for sure.
Nah, not at all. But yeah,
Yeah,
again, I appreciate you. I know you got folks waiting. And again, thanks for always sharing the platform with me, brother. I'm gonna let you go ahead and do your thing, and I'm still watching. So yeah, man, I appreciate it.
all love, man. I appreciate you, boss. I think I just you that
Most
just sent the
definitely.
cash. I think that's you that
Yeah,
just
that
sent
was
the
me.
cash app. Oh man, I
Yeah, for
appreciate
say
the
I am
cash
black.
app donation,
Yeah,
bro.
for sure. Come on, brother. All love, man.
All love, man. Good to see you, boss. Uh, oh man, let's see. I say lame, I'm not. What am I saying when I say lame? Lame does not mean nerdy in my book, right? Because by definition, man, you could call me a nerd. I was a really intellectual person. I did a lot of reading, a lot of writing, a lot of those things. When I say lame, it's just a dude who just overly like, you can be a dude that's just super full of yourself and be lame. Super full of yourself, super arrogant, super ignorant, and that's lame. You know, lame is not being a school guy, a school kid. I was a school kid. You know what I mean? Hell, I went to college on an academic scholarship, a full academic scholarship. So I'm not saying that, you know, being a scholar is lame at all. You know, I'm not saying being a scholar is lame at all. Now, hold on. Shay Shay said she made a point. She said the reason why girls are typically attracted to street dudes is because of charisma and confidence. That's what a lot of them don't understand. And I do think that that is a part of it for sure. Some of them, some of them also think sometimes street dudes lead to protection or whatever and all of that too, protect them being protected. But yeah, there's a lot of street dudes that do have charisma, confidence, and all of that too. Because I didn't see some of the most dusty looking street dudes. They got confidence out this world, you know, and confidence matters. Charisma matters. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff go hand in hand. And that's something that I learned just living, going through life and interacting with women, you know, at a young age. You know what I mean? So Brittany Thompson says, what do you think about passport bros? That's now y'all got to give me my understanding of the definition is these are men who go overseas to what are they indulging in? Sex with girls, and they putting the women overseas on a pedestal over the women in America. Is that like, is that what that's basically what that's referring to? Passport bros going overseas to deal with to engage in sexual relationships with women and deeming it better than the relationships they have over here, or the passport bros going over there looking for wives. Oh yes, sex and marriage. Going overseas looking for wives too, and all that, and thinking that getting a woman from overseas is more. Wow, I feel like I heard something. Oh, it's sex tourism. 9 times out of 10, let's be real, but that's not my fight. So let me tell y'all this, man. Let me be for real. Let's be real. That's what that is. Okay. I don't like sex tourism. That's not for me. I'm the type of man, I'm gonna be for real. When I be thinking about dudes going over there messing with them women like a lot of them women messing with anybody over there. I don't care if I got protection on or not. The thought of being able to just pay for a woman and I'm just able to mess with her, I'd be thinking about, damn, how many other dudes doing this? I don't like that. I didn't like messing with the local bus downs in my neighborhood. Bust downs like a girl that's ran through. I didn't like messing with them. You feel me? Like I'm a selfish brother. I ain't gonna lie. I like a woman that's gonna be a freak for me and me only. That's not the reality all the time. But you know what I'm saying? I don't like messing with a woman that I know any man can just get with money in their hand. If they got money, they can get her. That's just never been a thing for me. You know? Um, yeah, I can't. I like a woman that's gonna be freaked out for me, for your boy and your boy only. All that trying to get a girl that's just like I'm gonna just go mess with this one that's because oh she a freak and she mess with everybody else has never been a thing for me. Never. Like yeah, because I know so many dudes in the hood that lost their virginity to girls that was like that was just letting everybody mess with them. That was not the case for me at all. It was not the case for me. So women overseas, look, man, it's some fine. Look, you in here trolling. It's some fine women in America, like without question. And I didn't seen them in Chicago, Illinois. I didn't seen them in Mississippi when I went to college and all of that, you know? A woman who truly likes you wants nothing but your time. Also, that's the best sex you'll have, fellas. And that's a fact. A woman that like you, man, she wants your time. She want to spend time with you. She want to see effort that you like her the same way she like you, man. That'd be really it, man, for real. She just want to see effort that you like her in the same way she like you. Say yes, the peaches of America are plentiful. What? You feel me? I done seen some fine women in the South, in the Midwest, in Chicago, all of that. So I ain't never had a problem with no American woman. Oh, they don't look that good. Man, I ain't never had a problem with an American woman not looking good because I done found some fine American women. They fake, they be wifing. They said they fake. They be wifing them is diabolical to me. Yeah, they do. She said, bougie, Glambriella said, bougie men are the best. Men who lay up with any woman, I give the side eye and think they're desperate. Women don't like the neighborhood freak either. Yeah, that's what I've been told. For real. Someone get that passport. I don't know what these Western women out here are on. Y'all know me, man. I like Black American women, so I like Black American women, man. So like, there's no need for me to be trying to find a woman overseas. It's just, But some brothers like that, He said, exactly, Mac. You're not a lame. Dudes who like DeAndre eating. Yeah, like, man, like, why you ain't taking a woman you already is feeling and intimate with overseas somewhere? Like, yeah, American women don't like men. Come on now, well, that is a broad generalization. You got to stop, bro. Don't do that. That is a broad generalization. But yeah, man, it's quite crazy, man. Let me see. Y'all been getting in here rocking with me lately, man. I appreciate y'all too. Cause like I know y'all be having other stuff to do. I know some of y'all be at work. Some of y'all winding down, coming home from work, and y'all still pop on here to talk to me. And I always appreciate that 110%. Uh he talking about they don't like masculinity. Mac, what's the link for, fam? Oh, that's like if you want to get that link is if you want to get brought on the stage to talk to me. Like if you want to come on, if you click that link that I just put in there, if you want to be up on screen talking with me or talking with me on the platform. I ain't explained that. My bad, y'all. My bad. If you want to get on and talk with me on here, click that link and I can bring y'all up on stage and y'all can be on screen talking with me, basically. Let me put it in here one more time, y'all. Miss A say, I'm too scared to get on your stage. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's all love over here, Miss A. You've been over here for a long time. It's all love. You ain't got to be scared. What do you think of the cuckolds, Mac? Oh, you know that ain't my lifestyle, Dwayne. Don't nothing about me even seem like I would ever want a man to put his wood in my woman. Don't nothing about me even seem like you could ever even get that off. You can't even whisper no shit like that around me. You can't even ask me like I wanna get with your woman and think I'm gonna be like, okay. It's just never a thing for me. He said no Tracy McGrady or Leila Ali slander tonight. Oh, I gotta talk about your girl Leila Ali. I got to talk about Leila Ali. Cause now Leila acting like she responded to Clarissa Shields somehow. Don't nobody else. She don't move on nobody else's time. Don't nobody else tell her what to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, she see the offer, but don't nobody else tell her what to do. Like, man, what? Yeah. But yeah, bro. I can never be I could never be a cuckold. There's no way I'm watching my woman getting taken down through there. Like, what? That is just weird to me, man. And it's certain dudes that have, but these dudes have these fantasies and these kinks that be out of control for me. And it's just never nothing I'm going to engage in ever in life. Never nothing I'm going to engage in. Lambriella say, I might hop up there. Hey, come on up. Come on up if you want to come on up. It's all love. If you wanted to come on another time, it's all love. I'm going to always put the link in every time I get on for the most part. So y'all can always pop in if y'all want to. Come on, man. Not Layla. Layla say, not Layla acting like, yeah, I don't move on nobody else's time. Yeah, Layla, yeah. Layla knows she too old to be in that ring, man. She know she too old to be on that ring, in that ring. Quick summary of what's going on. This video topic was about black men and black women saying that they are divesting from dating black individuals from the opposite sex. You know what I'm saying? And so they saying, oh, I'm gonna date somebody else from another ethnicity because the other people from the other ethnicity are better than the black man or the black woman. I'm talking about black people who divest from dating within the black community. Because divesting is really rooted in a lot of the divesting is rooted in anti-blackness. Oh, I'm not gonna be with a black man because a black man is lazy. He a bum. He don't work hard. He is gonna be unfaithful. I don't date a black woman because she gonna be a single mother. All that type of stuff. You know what I mean? So thoughts on the running trains. Hey, let me tell y'all something, man. I made a whole video talking about how weird that is, man. I have never ran no train on a woman. I don't want to have no sexual experience where another man is in the room. I don't want to share a sexual experience with another man in no capacity. I'm not trying to share no woman with no dude. I don't want to see no dude naked. I don't want to see no dude pull out his sword in the room when I got my sword out. No. So I'm never going to advocate for running no train or none. I think it's a crazy. I think it's just a crazy even thing to be even doing. Titanium Cranium, I appreciate the donation, boss. I appreciate you donating. He says, I can't stand how America has been disrespecting the image of the black women, calling them loud and rude when entitled white women have existed for years. Look at Emmett Till. Yeah, man, it's like it's a popular thing to trash the black woman. It's a popular thing to trash black culture. It's a popular thing to act like degeneracy is only restricted to black men and black women. It's just a lot of clowned out activity out here that I'm calling out. But I appreciate the donation, boss. I appreciate it a ton. Titanium Cranium. Hold on, let me see. Dahlia, what's going on?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Just got done with shopping, so I thought I'd hop on.
Cool, cool. Glad to see you on.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've dated interracially a
Mm-hmm.
lot, and that it was really just it just kind of happened that way. There was no plan in place,
Right.
and yeah. So I did all that. I had those experiences before I discovered YouTube, and I got involved in the divestor community. And I initially thought the way that they presented themselves, oh, these are women, black women who date interracially, and it's just like a regular community where you're, you know, you're just trading experiences, and that's pretty much it. I
Right.
didn't realize that we was on some Cynthia G type of vibe where we're like we're here to bash black men. It's like, y'all, I have 5 brothers. I mean, I don't know this black man you're describing. This is not my life.
Hey, Cynthia G say your brothers ain't nothing. They ain't nothing either.
She like saying they shouldn't even exist. And I was like, yo, chill. And
That's
then
great.
I remember yes, and I remember one live that she was on where she was debating another woman, and she was talking about her theory that you only need one black person to have to continue black people like our line, and it should be black women. So if they were to get involved with a white man, that child that they have would still be black. But if she has a black boy, you need to get rid of get rid of that
That
boy.
is crazy, man. What?
Yes, yes.
He got
And
a big
she
old
said that.
following on this, man. Is crazy.
Yes, and then she went on to say that because black women cannot control themselves sexually, that we have to do this because otherwise they basically they would want to stick with the black man, and we have to basically come up with all these practices because they can't control themselves. And I'm
Uh-huh.
listening to this, I'm looking at the chat, and the women are like hyping her up and like, do you understand that she thinks that you're an animal? Do you get that? Like,
Yeah.
come on now.
This
This is
is
crazy.
crazy, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
So I got to go to all those channels.
YouTube is a
Oh,
place where anybody can have crazy stuff can have. It's an audience for all type of crazy, foolish stuff. But
yeah,
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 um, so yeah, like, and I always tell people, you could date who you want to date, be with who you want to be with, but talking down on black folks is where the line is drawn for me. And to act like certain things
absolutely.
are exclusive to only black folks. Um, Cheating is only exclusive to black men. Um, Degeneracy is only exclusive to black women or black men. Like stuff like that is crazy. But this
Yeah,
is what
yeah,
people are acting like. You know what I mean? And like I said, I don't denigrate anybody that dates interracially, because people that I love, a lot of people close to me, are in
yeah.
interracial relationships, etc. I have never been in one, but I know people who have like close friends of mine, family or whatever. Like I say, my important thing is don't act like you got the golden goose because you just went over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you got
Yeah.
the trophy because you went over there. Like, no, man. If you
There's,
dating, I
there's no
get it. You
golden
found
ticket.
love somewhere else, but don't act like that's just a trophy because they of another ethnicity.
Yeah, and they really do treat it that way. And then when you sit down and you think about it, you realize not only do you think less of yourself, but you also hold this other race as superior to you based on I, I don't know, external measures that quite frankly only
Hmm.
exist because of racism. Like if they
Yeah,
if they if they didn't systemically structure the world in order to put themselves on top, they would not be they would not be leading the pack like that. There's nothing, and there's no disrespect to white people, but there's nothing special about them. They just people.
yeah, they
They
people,
just
man.
people.
Yeah, and like when I was saying stuff like, when we live in certain neighborhoods, when we don't grow up around white people, it's like you kind of have this idealization of them, like, oh my God, they're this and that, because you're not around them, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And so when you think they don't do stuff, they're above doing certain things. Like, no, they people. People do all type of stuff across different ethnicities. I will never forget this, right? Because I told you Chicago is very segregated. Super.
yeah.
My little sister, she was like 5 years old. And I don't know what movie we was watching, and the white man on there was cussing. And my little
Mm.
sister say, she asked my mama, she said, Mama, white people cuss? Right? And I was sitting there dying because she had never been around white people in her life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Chicago, black
Wow.
people live with black people. So she like, what? And my mama like, baby, they do everything we do. You know what I'm saying? So this is not no exclusive thing. But to my sister, she thinking all she see is her representation of white people on certain TV shows and stuff.
Yeah,
And she ain't
yeah.
really watch no white TV shows like that anyway. But because she ain't see them, she thinking, oh, they don't curse, it's a black people thing and stuff. So yeah. But she was a little kid though. My little sister was like 5 years old at the time. So yeah.
Yeah, that's real. Which is why, like, her experience, y'all's experience is similar to what we have here in Texas. So
Uh-huh.
like, now they used to call me an Oreo. They used to hurt my little feelings.
Oh,
Because we
oh
moved a
man.
lot. So
What
it
part
would
of
be
Texas you
like
from?
Houston.
Houston? Oh, okay. You
Yeah.
Houston. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So it is effectively segregated because you can live in parts of Houston and just never run into white people for weeks at a time. You just
Yeah.
never see them. So we will move a lot. So I would be in a black school one year and then in a white school another. So I can code
Mhm.
switch real easy. I'm really good at that.
Yeah.
And what you're talking about, it is the same thing over here too. And then you realize when you're talking to white people, it's like they're saying it differently, but they're talking about the same stuff.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
yeah, it's just different language, but it's the same stuff.
Yeah, man, I gotta talk about. You said they call you Oreo. I gotta talk about black folks being not being monolithic. Like
Man,
when I went to school, we had black people. Man, we had so many different types. My high school that I went to really was showed me that black people were truly not monolithic. Because my school was 99% black, but there was so many different type of black folks in there. You had black kids that was in the anime, black kids that was in the
yep.
band, black kids that was in the sports, black kids that was into poetry. Like one of my
Mm-hmm.
friends is an amazing poet. I'm gonna have to put him up. My boy Steven Willis. If y'all put him in on YouTube, he got like one of his poems got like 1 million views, right?
Wow.
So yeah, so like when I went to that high school, that was the best thing for me to see that we had black folks
Yeah.
that was hood, black folks that was from affluence, black people that was from middle class, you know what I mean? Black people that was, all different type of black folks. And I think that was the best thing for me. You know what I mean? To see
Mm-hmm.
that. Man, black people is all different we got all different type of flavors. We all come from different walks of life at times too. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But nah,
Man,
but go ahead.
I just realized as you were talking. I don't know if we have that with white people in media. If we have like that bigger range of like types of white people. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
Yeah, we
we have
talk.
like
Yeah.
the uber rich, we have like the professional class,
Yeah.
and then it's just like everybody else just kind of like they don't really exist unless it's maybe like what's that cops, maybe cops. You'll catch like some trailer trash every once in a while, but it's like
Okay.
you don't really be seeing the rest of them. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
That is something,
Uh,
man. That is.
yeah.
How far is Houston and Dallas? What, like, how many hours? What is that? 3, 4 hours?
By car it's about 4 hours.
4 hours. Yeah, I got fraternity
Yeah.
brothers that live out in Houston, some that live in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, I ain't never been to Houston. I gotta get to Houston. I ain't never been out there, but
You will
yeah,
love Houston. I'll tell you straight up because you're from Chicago, and
yeah.
I got some Chicago friends. They always hate on us. We are not pretty like Chicago. I'm just gonna tell you straight up. It is not a pretty city. There's a
Yeah.
lot to do. It is not pretty. So if you come there expecting that, you're gonna get your little feelings hurt. Just telling you now.
Hey, listen, man,
Keep it going.
My Chicago people, I love my city. We got main character syndrome too, so I already know
You
that.
do, y'all do. And I have to go hard for Houston because y'all not gonna play us like we don't have everything you guys have. We do.
Yeah, yeah, I know my people be having main character syndrome, so I know. I know
Yeah,
how it
yeah,
go. I definitely know how it go. But nah,
yeah.
Daya, I appreciate you popping up on here and coming in and adding to the conversation. I really appreciate it. Like I said,
Absolutely.
anytime you're welcome to come on anytime. But thanks for popping on.
Thank you. You have a good day.
All right, you too. What's going on? I don't know if she can hit me. Gabrielle, what's going on? Gabrielle, what's going on? She probably can't hear me. I don't know. She probably be doing something too. Let's see. Gabrielle. She might not. She'll come back on though. She said nobody works. Oh, Black Mall. I got my New Yorkers. New Yorkers and Chicagoans got it bad. Talking about main character syndrome. Oh, I know my Chicago folks be. But oh man, my New Yorkers too. That's why when I laugh at New Yorkers when they be having main character syndrome, I say I'm never gonna act like it's only exclusive to them. She said, IDK, what happened to the window? My bad. It's all good. Yeah, I couldn't hear you. I don't know what happened. I couldn't even hear you. I couldn't hear you. Let's see. Say Grace, Grace String. What's the worst? What do you say? What's the worst Major League Sports team in Chicago? It's the White Sox right now, bro. I ain't gonna even lie, bro. It's the White Sox right now. So I'll try from my laptop another time. Okay, cool. It's all good. Anytime. The White Sox right now is terrible. And that's the South Side team, man. So, you know, I'm like, come on, y'all. White Sox horrible right now. Horrible. I'm praying we get it together, though, y'all. I'm praying we get it together. I hope we come through with the come through. For sure. Man, I gotta go look at the list of other topics y'all wanted me to explore on the channel. And we're gonna keep that going, man. I like when y'all come in and call in. I'm not call in, but when y'all join the stream with me, I really appreciate them streams when y'all do it like that, man. It really is all love. Cause I remember for the longest of time, I had people I wasn't even talking to y'all directly. I like talking with y'all too. Karan say Drake and Braun. What happened with something else happened with Drake and Braun? See, I forgot there's a WNBA team there. The Chicago Sky. Yeah, but what you call it? Man, the White Sox worse than everybody right now, man. God damn it. It's cool. I'm still gonna wear my White Sox fitted. LeBron and Kobe, we gotta partake in that debate. We do. I'm gonna tell you, Black Mall. LeBron James. OVO think Bron. SA. Oh, what you mean? OVO think Bron. What? What you trying to say? OVO think Bron. Yeah, Chicago Blackhawks. I got a Blackhawks jersey in the closet. I ain't worn it on the live stream since PK Subban came out talking about how much harder hockey players be playing. I'm gonna put it on again. He made me mad though with that. Like, all right, PK, calm your ass down. You know what I mean? Oh, she said what Ari Lennox said about Martin and Pam and Gina, and Martin and Pam. I mean, you said they were roasting each other back, so I really didn't have a big problem with that. But I will say that so y'all explain to me that Sydney Sweeney American Eagle thing. What was explain that to me? Sometimes I'll be lost in the mix about what happened. She had a jean outfit on or something, right? So what was what was going on with her in this fit that people was upset about? Explain it to me, y'all. You should get what you deserve.
Yo,
Ron's, what's going on, man?
nothing much, man. Glad to be back, man. Glad to be
Oh,
back.
it's all love, man. It's all love.
Yeah, no, the Sydney Sweeney thing is they think she's selling sex, and you know what I'm saying, and they hating on her because she got some, you know what I'm saying, tiggle bitties or something. But you know, I like, I
What?
I love Sydney Sweeney though, man. Yeah,
Who is that? I don't even know who that is. I seen
she
the
used to
girl.
be
Where's she from?
she used to be on the Euphoria with Zendaya.
Oh, I never watched that show. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie, y'all. Content with people like engaging in heavy drug usage. I normally don't watch it because it be so like dark
it was
sometimes for me.
it was crazy. It had like the football star player was messing with the transsexual or whatever. It was wild.
Yeah, I heard about that too. You know
It
what
was
I'm saying?
it was
Like
it
I
was, it was
remember
wild.
watching The Wire messed me up because I remember on The Wire it was a character named Dookie. He became a heroin fiend, and watching a kid become an addict just was it messed me up as a kid. Like, it was so dark, but I never watched Euphoria. But okay, that's where she from. Okay,
Yeah,
got
she
you.
bad too, bro. Like she one of them ones.
What were you saying about Bron and
Oh
OVO?
no, OVO trying to play Brown like he's sweet, but I'm saying like, bro, like OVO need to chill. I'm OVO too, but like y'all can't try to act tough because like Brown will probably smack the shit out of Drake, man. And that's where I kind of wanted to be like Brown got to work with Drake, man, because
Yeah.
you can't try to pull what you pulled on DeMar DeRozan on LeBron. It's not gonna work.
Oh, got you. Okay. Yeah. Now,
That's why
hold on. That's what they say she was saying. She's saying she was using the word the genes and like genetic, like her biological genes interchangeably. Saying like her gene. Oh, okay. I gotta look at that, man.
bro, I
Cause
wasn't
I was like,
focusing
what's
on.
mad at her wearing a jean outfit?
I
Now
wasn't
it
focus. I wasn't focusing on them jeans, man.
look at you, boy.
I wasn't, man. I wasn't. She's one of the ones, bro. She.
Yeah. Um. But no, though, is something else happened recently with Brian and then? Like today, I know stuff that happened like about a week or so ago and stuff like that. Something else happened with them though.
No, just they thought like because he didn't go on vacation where they was at vacation and that. But I'm saying if I'm Brian, if we don't rock with each other, why am I going on vacation where y'all at? Y'all want it to be a problem? You know what I mean?
Who
Like,
vacation? OBO?
yeah, something like OVO was overseas or something, and Chubbs was like, yeah, man's ain't come overseas or something.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. I did
yeah.
see that. Look, that little message right there. I saw that. I didn't know who he was talking about though. Okay, he talking about
Yeah, he's
Bron.
talking about Brian, but bro, like I'm OVO, like bro. It's like two of my goats beefing, bro. So it's like it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, but y'all don't want that smoke with LeBron, bro. Y'all really don't, bro.
Yeah, man. I okay.
Oh,
Now I saw that, but I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was going on
yeah,
with that.
like don't. And then LeBron, like Drake does corny stuff, bro. Like I don't understand. Like you see Gilly stuck up for you in the Kendrick battle, but then you go ahead and shout out Johnny Manziel on your jacket. Like that shit corny. Like Ho wouldn't do nothing like that.
Yeah,
Ho wouldn't do nothing like that, bro. Like that's that Canadian white shit. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But yeah,
yeah. Somebody,
yeah.
somebody said you heard about Nicki Minaj and Dez Bryant beef. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. That was
Nicki,
pretty
like
crazy.
Nicki need to go ahead and sue or shut up. That's where I'm at with it.
Nicki be into it with some of everybody, man. Some of everybody.
She falls out with everybody, man. It's nobody she don't fall out with.
Yeah.
Drake, like yeah, but no,
Ron,
I've been watching
where you from, bro?
Cleveland, Ohio,
Cleveland. Okay.
216. Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
I'm one of the
Shout out
only
East
people.
Midwest like me.
Yeah, I'm one of the people that don't diss Brian because everybody like to diss Brian, man. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. They tried to throw the Sharon Reed baby on him. That's still a rumor here. Like if you
Yeah,
talk
he
to
got
some
the baby
people,
with the girl, the reporter Sharon Reed.
yeah, but she has a whole husband. The baby looks just like the husband.
Yeah, I remember that being a rumor. I definitely remember that being a rumor, bro. That's
But I
crazy.
but I finally kind of figured out what the Drake and LeBron thing is. Like Drake and LeBron be doing stuff together, and his wife, the Savannah, don't like Drake because of that. But you can't get mad at Drake. That's your husband. Because he was
He
messing with
say
Juice.
Drake
He was
and
messing with Juice
LeBron be
Adora.
messing with girls together. That's what it
He, wa-
is.
he was messing with Juice Adora. I heard he used to date Juice Adora.
Yeah, he used to date Drew Sidora. Now, Drew saying it was when Savannah and LeBron was broken up for a little minute. 'Cause they said Bron and Savannah then broke up a few times before they got married and stuff
And
like that.
and and I heard that Savannah was messing with Rashard Lewis.
What?
That's 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 what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but yeah,
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 that's
it's a lot of
crazy.
rumors. The Delonte West rumor that's
Yeah,
I think that's true. You know,
yeah, I do think the Delonte West thing is true for
but
sure.
I
I
mean, it's
definitely.
like his mama was young, so what do you know what I'm saying? Like
Well, mama, don't mess with my teammate though. You gotta talk to somebody else, man.
No, hey, especially he clucked out now, man. You catch him downtown with a sign, man, somewhere. Like he Lante West is bad out here.
Yeah, I know he has some like mental health issues going on and stuff like that with him. So I definitely remember that, man. So, but hey, Ron, I appreciate you, man, for popping on, man. I got somebody else waiting to get
Oh,
on, but I
for
appreciate
sure,
you popping
for
on,
sure,
boss.
for sure, for sure.
All
Uh,
love,
uh,
man. Take care.
uh, uh,
Yeah. What's going on?
Hello, hello. Hello.
What's up?
How are you? You know, it's like I actually discovered your page because you are a related YouTuber. I was watching like Flimlo Raps videos and
Oh,
you recommended him.
got you. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, this guy is cool. So that's how I started following you in the first place. I was just saying that I'm an artist, not an athlete. Like, I know very little about sports, just like
Mm-hmm.
Olympic sports, and maybe
Yeah.
like a little bit about boxing and football.
Okay.
But yeah,
Got
shout
you. Well,
out
I
to you.
appreciate
I
you
really like your
subscribing.
stuff.
Say it again.
I said, shout out to you. I really like your style and how you interact with your audience and your passion for sports. So,
I, I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. I always see you pop in, even when you it's not something that you know about. So I appreciate that
I'm,
100% for sure, for sure.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. What I was gonna say. Where you from again?
I'm from New Orleans originally, but I live in Atlanta.
Atlanta. Okay. Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
Southern
Um,
Belle.
what'd you say?
I said Southern Belle through and through, born and raised in the South.
Oh, good. Yeah, I got some of my close friends. One of my close friends lives in um Marietta. So
Yes, yes.
yeah, that's like outside of Atlanta. So
Yeah,
yeah.
only maybe like by 30 minutes, 35, 40
Yeah.
minutes. Not that far.
Yeah. So what was I gonna say? I know you were speaking on your experience being like an alternative black girl, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But yes, I called in because I wanted to speak on the topic because I kind of had some dialogue with someone else in the chat. And
Mm-hmm.
honestly, I don't know many black women who like wanted to date out. Like
Mm-hmm.
dating out, I don't want to say it was the last resort, but they really tried with black men first. All the women
Uh-huh.
that I know who are who ended up divesting, they're not anti-black.
Okay.
When black, I feel like I just wanted to speak to the black woman's experience, particularly unambiguous dark skinned black women. I'm someone
Mm-hmm.
who grew up like my entire life. People were like, oh, Oreo. So I'm hood adjacent. So like,
Okay.
but I get it,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm in the community, I see black love, all of that stuff all the time, but just people always, oh, Oreo and stuff like that. You talk white, all this stuff. And then I was like, I'm in my mid 30s. So like
Okay.
if you like I was a teenager in the early 2000s.
Yeah, that was
So
a
back in
time
those
for dark skinned black folks, man.
back in those days, and I'm tall too. I'm tall. I don't have a fat ass.
Yeah.
And I was listening to you know, uh, like Metallica, or like in the mosh pit. Like I looked like a Suicide Girl, if for
Oh
anyone who
wow.
knows,
Okay.
like piercing
Got you.
tattoos, that sort of thing. So quite naturally, I was not dating hood dudes.
Right.
I was dating like nerdy black guys,
Okay.
mostly if I dated black guys, but mostly like a lot of other guys. I was just like, dang, like I wanted and the thing is, like I was naturally attracted to like blue black like Rasta dudes. So
Yeah.
I was I was attracted to like blue black Rasta dudes or like lumberjack, like full beard, like long hair,
Mm.
like metalhead type dudes.
Mm.
So
Got you.
that's just kind of, you know, oh, you're pretty for a dark skinned girl. Like the
Yeah.
isms in the black community are so intense. And especially, like I said, as a dark skinned girl, now a
Hmm.
woman, you know, people always made it known that you were an exception. I usually don't like black, blah, blah, blah. This is it. And it's the South. So people are more overt with colorism than it is
Yeah.
other places.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, if you want to date and like, you know, you kind of just, I learned very early in my life that I kind of just had to be open minded to what else was out there. It doesn't mean that I don't like, I have two black parents, you know,
Yeah.
and they get along well and all of that stuff because my parents grew up together as well before they
Okay.
got married and had kids.
Got you.
And I
Are
was
you
like,
only child?
dang. No, I'm actually the youngest. I'm the
Okay.
little big sister.
Got you. Got you.
But, you know, I'm a family oriented person. So, and I feel like
Hmm.
the same for a lot of my, you know, nerdy, dark skinned, you know, other like all black girlfriends. They really tried for black dudes. And, you know,
Hmm.
I feel like you just kind of have to be open minded to what else is out there because it literally is like playing musical chairs, you know, where you
Yeah.
get a few solid niggas left, but it's not enough, you know, like you really be trying. But especially my friends like myself who grew up in a two-parent home and, you know, I'm child free and like always been neutral about marriage. But,
Hmm.
you know, my friends who want to start families, I really feel for the black women who are in their mid 30s like I am and they've created lives for themselves where they want to comfortably provide for their child and pay it forward and all that. Because millennials are like, we're like the first generation to be one and done. A lot of us are one and done parents. A lot of us are
Yeah,
getting
for sure.
married later. You know, they're saying
Mhm.
for the first time in history, the people who are having kids, this is the first time teen pregnancy is at an all time low and people almost 40 or over is at an all time high.
Yeah.
Like people are really, you know, millennials are like they want to hold on. We want to hold on to tradition, but like in a
Hmm.
more progressive and unconventional way. So
Yeah.
I really feel for the black women who wanted the strong black family because a lot of us do.
Hmm.
And many either I've seen so many black women date down for the sake of having a black family. And then those same women get villainized and oh well, that you chose wrong, you a baby mama, this is you know, all the stuff
Hmm.
we're talking about over the course of this live. And it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. So just you know, go where the love is at despite the criticism. Like people are quick to tell you, oh, you black in the black, dark this, dark that, you know, you should be grateful. You don't deserve this, you don't deserve that. And then you're like, okay, don't know about that's why we white women are better than you and whatever. And you're like, okay, cool, you know.
Yeah.
And as soon as they see you with a white guy, traitor, or you know, South Asian guy or whoever, because I've dated all guys
Okay.
over the years. Traitor. Well, why did you? They act like you betrayed, like you killed your, you know, a newborn baby or something. And it's like,
So,
bro, was I supposed to just be on ice if I
so
wanted to like hang out?
yeah. Do you listen to? Sorry for cutting you off. Do you listen to you listen to hip hop much?
I do. I'm actually a hip hop connoisseur. I'm actually going to see clips when they come to my city.
How?
I'm an OG clipster. I like a bunch of stuff. I like whatever sounds good. I like everything from Steely Dan, like you know, yacht rock to like new wave to I. If it sounds good, I'm a jazz buff too, jazz and classical music. I like it all, but hip hop,
Got
yes.
you. So
West
I
Side
asked you.
Gun, Griselda, like
Okay,
rap,
you
rap.
in you in it, rap, yeah. So I asked it because I watched a podcast called Dead End Hip Hop, right?
Yeah, that and hip hop, yeah.
So I
Hmm.
remember Mike Seatown would
Okay,
speak about his
yeah.
experience being like an alternative black kid and the struggle of like him liking who likes him. because he felt like there were a lot of people that looked at him as very weird.
Yeah.
You know, black girls in particular that looked at him as very weird because of the things that he was interested in. You know, he went from living in Sacramento to Georgia, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
yeah, and he was into all different type of like, you know, metal, and he loved hip hop, metal, all different like the things that the music that you have interest in. And I thought about Mike when he was speaking, like, man, people think I don't like black girls, but like generally I just like to like me, because sometimes I was just growing up in that time period, especially, it was just like weird,
Oh,
you
it's
know,
brutal.
for black men to like, yeah, to black people in general to like certain music genres, et cetera, and stuff like that. That's like an interesting topic to explore, like all, you know, black women or like, you know, black kids in general. And like,
Yeah.
how do they feel growing up in certain environments? You know what I'm saying? Because truthfully, I didn't grow up around many, like any black kids that were in like into like metal and like were gothic, etc. Now I did have black
Oh
friends who were
man.
into, you say you never did?
Oh no, I said yeah. I certainly have. I was that
Yeah.
kid too. I remember being in like Brownsville. I mean, in New York, in the hood of the hoods, and I had like a full, like I said, I used to look like a suicide girl. I had like pink hair, full face full of piercings, like obviously out of place. And at worst, they're like, she weird, but she fine though, or something like that. But people were like, they're like, she's weird, like they would keep a safe distance. So I totally relate to
Yeah.
the black alt experience, especially in the early 2000s. Like it's very different for Gen Z and stuff like that, but when you're going to like Comic-Con and stuff like that in the early 2000s, like
Yeah.
if you were a weeaboo during that time, or like classified as that, you were just weird, you're just you know
Yeah, man. I have to.
other. It was
That's
different.
something I really want to explore on the channel, man. Like, because I can only imagine. Like, I had friends, like in high school. Like I told you, my high school was a place where black kids were not monolithic. My school was like 99% black, though, right? But we had black kids that was hood. One of the little drill rappers from Chicago went to high school with me, right? But then I had friends that was wearing like the apparel from Naruto and was like
Yeah.
was running through the school like Naruto and stuff, right?
Did your
So
school have
it
an
was just
anime
like
club?
different type of, huh?
Did your school have an anime club?
Yep, had an
Mm.
anime club and everything. So it was so crazy. We had gang members in there, anime kids that was into band. It was really like, I'm glad I went to that high school, because that is really what had me saying like, man, black people, it's all different type of black people. Because I lived in the
Yeah, but
hood majority all my life.
there's still stigmas, and that's
Of
where
course.
intersectionality comes into play. If you're black and another marginalized group, or multiple marginalized groups that stacked on top of each other, it really
Right. Okay. Yeah,
it
that's true.
makes it
Yep.
harder to meet people who understand you if you're not completely silenced. You know,
Mm-hmm.
based on where you live. So, I mean, I get it. And depending on the
Yeah.
time frame that you grew up in. Like I said, I was a teen and young adult in the early, late 2000s.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Nah, I get
it's just a different time.
you. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, I get it. It is a different time. It is a different time.
Things are
Then
way
as far
more
as,
progressive now. So,
yeah, yeah, I definitely
that's a good
agree. Like, go ahead.
I said that's a good thing. That things are way more progressive, and like it's not as taboo to be interested in all these types of things. Look at how people don't give Meg Thee Stallion any room to breathe because she's like a hot nerdy chick, and she's
Mm-hmm.
blatantly really into anime and stuff like that, and puts that on the forefront.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
more
man.
visibility now more than ever.
For sure. I think like I said, my daughter. I kind of learned a lot through my daughter too, as far as like had stuff going on with younger kids too. My daughter's 14. So she's been into like different type of music, anime, all different type of stuff. So I kind of get a feel of like the younger generation through my daughter and stuff like that. But yeah, man. But
Yes.
like, definitely, man. I definitely got to explore like the alt black kids and their experience and stuff as well. But no, I appreciate you calling in though. I appreciate it a ton for sure. Like you said, like I tell everybody else, you're welcome to come on anytime I put the link in though. But it's definitely it's good
Yes.
talking to you though.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
For
Have
sure.
a lovely night. Bye, chat.
All right, you as well. What's good, y'all? Yeah, man. She was just calling in. I had different people on calling, and I just like to hear what people have to say about certain topics and certain things. Because there's certain things I think that when I talk to people, um, when I talk to people, it gets my where's the StreamYard link? Oh, hold on, my boy. Hold on. When I talk to people, man, I find out so many different like it get me thinking about a lot of different things. Like I never thought about the alt black kid, like the life of alt black kids. You know what I mean? And kind of like how they grow up, etc. and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, Jacqueline, be nice, and how they grow up and all of that. You know. So he says, say good night. Uh, yeah, man. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. 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 Aaron, what's going on, boss?
What's going on with you, dog? What's the topic
Man,
of the
I'm chilling, man. Chilling, man. I was just really on here talking about somebody asked me to talk about divesting within the black community and like black people choosing to date non-black people
mm,
as a way to think like, oh, they're better, my options are better when it's outside of black folks type of thing. And I was discussing that on the live stream with everybody and all of that, you know?
yeah,
So
that's like the
yeah,
biggest
and it
difference.
was just like dating outside of your race is like a people that date outside of their race thinking like, oh, it's better for me outside of my race. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I was talking about those, that situation going on within the black community, and I was having people come on and speak to
Right.
that, and people was talking about other things too, though. So
Mhm.
yeah, man. I know you just popping on for real, but what's going on though?
Ain't nothing much, man. Just the same old shit. Over here it's just the air quality is kind of shitty over here, but I think it'll get better soon. Um,
Hmm.
you know, same shit, just different day. Divesting, divesting, divesting. One of the most controversial topics to talk about if you're black.
Hmm. For sure.
I feel like, date who you want to date, but you don't gotta publicize it. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't gotta be projected like, oh well. Like I just seen a post and um apparently KD was walking out and he had a shirt on that said "I love white women." I was like, what the
Who's in it all?
KD, Kevin Durant.
Man, is that real, man?
I don't even bro. I don't even know.
Oh, we gotta see, make sure that's real, man, because there
If
be
it's
some
if,
AI and stuff out here.
bro, if it's real. I swear to God, KD's gonna catch more heat than he did when he went to Golden State.
Oh, it better not be real.
It
He
better
in
not be.
trouble.
That's
He
just
in trouble if it's real. He's in trouble.
yeah.
A
I'm one of
1,000%.
I'm one of those people that just be like, date who you want to date. If they treat you right, then whatever. I just it's just one of those things where you just like just because you like vanilla, that don't mean you got to start shitting on chocolate. You know what I mean?
Nah, facts, facts. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, date who you want to date. Just don't start talking down on black folks. That'd
Yeah.
be my thing. Don't start talking down on black people. Cause I'm not with none of that. And me personally, I love black women. But I got people, my friends, close friends and family that date outside of our ethnicity. You know what I'm saying? And that's perfectly fine. Long as they ain't trashing black women, ain't trash, you know what I'm saying, none of that, then we cool. You ain't trash, you date
Right.
outside of your race, you ain't trashing black men, we cool.
Yeah.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
But I
They don't respect. Don't disrespect your people.
But
That's the thing with me.
I always notice this, and I don't know if you do as well. But I
Mhm.
always notice that when it's a black man dating a white woman, he catches the nastiest looks. But
Oh, that's true. That's
when it's a
true.
black
Yeah.
woman with a white man, now she gets uplifted, and I'm just sitting here like, what? What's the double standard? Isn't this the same thing?
You know, I think people be looking at it like when men do it, we're like not weird, but you know what I mean. Men, when men
Yeah.
do it, they're doing it
Hmm.
as a way to say, I can't stand these sisters. I need something better. And people look at it when women do it, they just fell in love with the guy versus they're making a lot of times it's looked at as men doing it intentionally because they can't stand black women. Um, I think I don't think that's true at all. No one blinks an eye when successful black men date white women. I don't know, Sherry Ann. I
Ah,
don't know. Nah. I think it
uh,
depends on the white woman, right? Like
she kind
Rich
of.
Paul, he gets accepted for dating what's her girl name? What's the white woman name? He with Rich
Uh,
Paul girl. What's her
what
name?
was it? The
Adele. Adele.
Adele.
Because people generally like Adele. But if
He had some decent songs or whatever. So
yeah, if a black dude was married to like regular old white girl from somewhere that don't make good music, people gonna look at him crazy. Cause
yeah,
especially when he's wealthy, cause sometimes it look like you can keep that generational wealth.
somebody like
They like you can keep that generational wealth within black communities. I do, Sherry Ann, I disagree with you on that. I think black men get flack, especially when they got good money. They
yeah,
get flack for dating outside the race because people look at it like, oh, you intentionally trying to bring your wealth into another community.
yeah,
You know what I
like
mean?
um what's the billionaire's name? Byron Allen. I don't think his spouse is black.
Oh, Byron Allen.
Yeah.
Byron Allen looked like what's the name to me, man? It does.
What?
This is the one that look like John Singleton.
Yo, I really thought for the longest time that those two were related. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like it's like if you put a side by side comparison, you would swear that they're brothers.
yeah. I think he does it. I swear, I remember I seen him on the Breakfast Club one time, and I'm like, this brother look like John Singleton for
Fact.
real. Look just like him. It was crazy. It was eerie,
Yeah,
100% eerie. But yeah, I really I want to get into that topic too, because I mean there are some women who have been that have been looked at side eye for dating outside their race, but for the most part, I do believe that
very very
black
hard.
men get looked at
Yeah.
crazy when they dating a white woman. They get looked at like, what is you doing? Especially when they wealthy.
You
Like,
should have
oh
seen.
no, like this brother did this intentionally. He need to keep that wealth with the black woman. I do believe brothers get looked at like what the hell?
I think
And
what's his face? Dude that played Luke Cage. Like I think he
oh, Mike Coulter.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He talked about
yeah.
the Breakfast Club. Like I think Charlemagne brought it up. Like I think he was on like what Wendy Williams when he came out, and everybody started applauding, and then he was talking about his wife, and then he was like, and then the applause was just not as loud, and I was like, this is
Yeah. See, and Dahlia brought up a good point. If a black man dated a Sydney Sweeney type, black women would hate her fat. And they would be like,
Mhm.
yo, why is it? They would be pissed at it. Like
only
Rich Paul get a pass because he married to Adele. And black women in general like Adele. You know what I mean? But
only black man that would like Sydney Sweetie is a Kwame Brown type. You know I ain't lying.
Kwame Brown,
You
yeah,
know I ain't.
that's a fact, Dahlia. I'm with you on that now. They black women would hate
You
if
seen
that brother was married to Sydney Sweeney type. Hell no.
man, man, you seen that him and Gilbert Arenas are going back and forth again?
Yeah, because he was celebrating when Gilbert got locked up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then Gilbert called him cokehead.
that's what Gilbert called Kwame
Yeah.
a cokehead.
Yeah, he called him a cokehead. He said Kwame on that booger sugar.
Hey, that's hilarious. Somebody said, isn't Chris Brown dating now? Oh, absolutely, all the time.
I mean,
I
eh,
look,
I mean,
all the time.
let's be.
Chris ain't got a baby with a black woman yet.
I don't
Yet.
know about all that. I mean, doesn't he have kids with like a light skinned girl or something?
Nah, them girls like Hispanic and stuff.
I,
I don't think that girl royalty. I think that girl royalty mama is Hispanic. If she not Hispanic, she half Hispanic, half black. But I think she Hispanic though. And I know that little boy he got, that ain't no baby, no
royalty,
black woman. I don't think the other girl is black either. He got
royalty,
3 kids by
bro,
3 different women.
bro, royalty looks just like him. That's great. That's
Nah,
scary.
she does. Yep, she does.
Royalty. It's kind of like when Blue Ivy was born. She first like at first she looked like Jay, but then she's kind of started to look like her mom. Like it was so fucking scary.
Yeah, that stuff do be genetics can be
Yeah,
it could be it could be an eerie thing for sure, for sure. So I'm definitely I'm
right.
I'm definitely with you on that, man. So but sure, man, Aaron, man, I appreciate you popping on, boss,
Of
man. I
course,
appreciate you
of
coming
course.
on, man. Like I
Yes.
say, anytime I got the link, you definitely always welcome to pop on and show love. You've been supporting for a long time, man. So
Of course. You know
that
I gotta
definitely
give
mean a lot to me, man.
you know I gotta give the chat a little bit of that New York flavor.
Shout out to New York, man. Hey, I got a Ari Spears getting down on Ice Cube acting, and they say Ice Cube in a horrible movie. That
Man, listen,
World of Wars movie, World of War,
man,
War of the
that
World movie.
man, Aries Spears might be feeling fucking vindicated after
He
you know
is, you know he is,
he's
man.
feeling he's like so when I do it, I'm the hater, but everybody else is saying that this movie it's just like bro, but you said all of his movies are bad.
And he said his music ain't good, all his movies terrible, all of that. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. You just like, and you wonder why people call you a hater, man. Just like, oh, I can't have my opinion. I'm like, you can have your opinion, but the way that you come off, like the way that you know, you always. It's the one thing about Aries is whenever he's in an interview, it's never about what he got going on.
Nah.
It's always about somebody else. Like nobody is interested in what he's doing. Like your little stand-ups ain't working so well, Aries. You might need to switch up your set.
Aries, I'll be laughing because I'm like, this man he bound to say something outlandish and crazy every single time. I just
Aries, listen, Aries talk about everybody from Kevin Hart to fucking Alex Thomas to Ice Cube to you name it. Aries Spears has probably talked about them in some way, shape, or form.
I already know it. I already know it, boss man,
It's
for sure, man.
always like just yappity yapping. Like, god damn, get you a show or something, bro.
Nah, that's a definitely. I'm with you. I'm with you on that, man. So, but hey, bro, man, like I said, I appreciate you getting on, man. Sure, I'm finna get off this thing too, cause I gotta start getting ready for work in a minute. I'm
You
gonna eat
got
me some food real quick, get ready for work, man. But I appreciate you popping on, bro.
oh shit, Mac about to start the new job.
Oh yeah, I've been on this little gig for a little minute. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? I
Uh-huh.
doing what I gotta do with it,
Make your money, black man. Make your money.
All love, bro. All love, man. I'ma holler at you later, man.
All right, Brody.
Yo. All right, y'all, man. I've been on this thing for 2 hours, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate everybody coming through and supporting the channel so heavily. It means a lot to me. If I don't get on tomorrow, y'all gonna see me on Friday. And I'm gonna get up with y'all, man. All love. Love to everybody that donated in the chat, that donated to my Cash App that I got on the screen right here. Thank you to everybody that donated to the Cash App, donated to the chat. Anybody that just came on and just talked, anybody that was just in the live stream, just talking and came on and just watched today. I appreciate all y'all. I'm out, y'all. Peace.